Greetings, peace be with you. So in this video, I'm going to be sharing with you the 5 principles that capture the big picture of monk mode. And these 5 principles are really the keys for you to unlock your self-mastery. And that really is the big picture of monk mode, which is to unlock your self-mastery. To echo the wisdom of an old African proverb, when there is no enemy within, then the enemy outside can do us no harm. And the word monk literally comes from the Greek root monakos, which means solitude. So monk mode is a journey of getting that internal awareness of what is truly important to us and how we can go ahead and create that result in our life. Okay, and I'm very excited to announce that the monk mode challenge is now open for enrollment for October session. So stick to the very end of this video to learn more about that. Okay, but in this video, like I said, it's the 5 big principles that capture the essence of it. Okay, so the first principle is that of clarity. Okay, what is it that you intend to create in your life? Who is it that you must become in order to create that vision? And why is it that this vision is important to you? Okay, very important points to consider, because if you don't have clarity in terms of what it is that you intend to create, then I'm sure that you have clarity on what you don't want in your life. Okay, so many of us have trouble getting clarity on what it is that we want, and therefore our focus is directed towards what we don't want. We don't want the unhealthy body. We don't want to be broke. We don't want to be addicted to destructive behaviors. We don't want to procrastinate. But think of your attention like a water hose, and you're in the garden, right? Your mind is the garden, and you're putting that attention towards everything that you don't want. You are basically watering the weeds. The weeds are growing. What we want to do is water the seeds and grow the things that we want to grow in our life, right? Where your attention goes is where the energy flows, and where the energy flows is what grows in your life. Okay, very important to get clarity, right? And this is something that you must do for yourself. To echo the wisdom of Carl Jung, he said that he who looks outside dreams, but he who looks inside awakens. And that really is the essence of monk mode, to go on that internal journey to get the answers that are within your own heart. But it's all about getting that guidance, that stimulation that leads you down that path. Okay, now the second principle of monk mode is mastery over your emotions. Okay, because now that you have your vision, it's all about whether you will make the decisions in the moment that align with that vision, or whether you will make your decisions based on how you feel in the moment. Okay, most people make their decisions based on how they feel. They might have an intention to get in shape, to lose weight, to eat healthy, whatever it is, but then in the moment when it comes to go to the gym, they feel tired, they feel lazy, they switch on the TV, and then that decision that they make ends up becoming a vote for their identity, and then it becomes a negative spiral because they're like, oh, I'm lazy, so I'm not the type of person that goes to the gym. On the other hand, when you have your vision, no matter how you feel, you make your decision in accordance with that vision, and then you are able to take the vote towards the person that you're becoming, right? Every decision is a vote for the person you're becoming. And when you let those decisions be made through the lens of your vision is when you become the conscious creator of your reality. Okay, we all feel an influx of emotions, but going monk mode is about learning how to master them. Okay, and this really brings us to the third principle over here, which is perhaps the most powerful emotion of the human experience, and this is the emotion of sex. Okay, sexual energy, which Napoleon Hill cites. When we are unable to direct and transmute this energy, it is the number one cause of failure in all areas of life. Okay, this is the most powerful force that we have access to, and when that force gets hijacked, when that force is let loose from our body, okay, that creative force that we have to go and create ourselves anew in the next golden moment of now, the force that facilitates our transformation and our evolution, when that force has been hijacked, when it has been hacked by pornography, that is when we don't have that personal initiative to go and create ourselves anew. And we always are creating ourselves anew. But whether that decision to create is being driven through the lens of hijacked agenda, right? You're creating yourself anew in the vision of what they want you to be, which is weak, which is hopeless, which is powerless, which is lazy, which is consumerism, okay? Rather than creative, constructive, and productive in terms of you creating your life vision. Okay, transmuting this energy is the key for you to reach those higher levels of awareness. And I have so many videos on this channel about that as well. Okay, but it's so important that we retain that life force energy so that we can actually have the ability to transmute it towards other means. Okay, now the fourth principle over here is that of mastery over your mental attitude. Okay, because things will happen, right? External circumstances are not what we are in control of, right? You cannot always control the things that are going on around you, but you can control the things that are going on within you. And the essence of monk mode is to control your mental attitude, to know that your one last freedom is the freedom to choose how you will respond to a certain situation. Going through monk mode is about becoming the thermostat that dictates the environment that is going on, right? You dictate your response rather than react based on reflexive conditioning. When someone cuts you off in traffic, how do you respond to that versus how do you react to that? When you respond, you might feel the emotion, but you choose the way that you express yourself in that moment. When you are reacting, when you're the thermometer, then you reflexively react based on how you reacted in the past. And these moment-to-moment decisions that we make are really what lead up to that transformation. When you make that decision in the moment to choose that growth, to choose going to the gym over sitting on the sofa, those are the moments which stack up and lead to your ultimate transformation as well. Okay, and realize that you are in control of your attitude. When someone is behaving to you in a certain way, how do you respond to that versus react? Do you get angry? Do you get frustrated? Or you take a deep breath in and choose your most empowered response. If you can really make it a conscious effort to put yourself in between stimulus and response, as Viktor Frankl would say in Man's Search of Meaning. Put yourself in between the stimulus and response and increase your mastery over that space. That space is where your freedom exists to choose how you express yourself. And if you do that on a moment-to-moment basis, that stacks up and allows you to create true lasting transformation in your life, okay? And the final principle is perhaps the most insidious. It's so important for us to strengthen our mastery over our stomach, over our metabolism, okay? So many of us are not disciplined enough to put foods in our body that serve us, okay? Because our taste buds have been hijacked by the food industry that creates products that are edible food-like substances. Okay, they are not food, they are edible food-like substances, which end up hijacking our biochemistry and then end up affecting our emotions in a negative light, and then it becomes a negative loop from there as well. Okay, so you can see how each one of these principles relates to the other. And only when we have mastery over our metabolism, which means that we are not overweight, because when you're overweight, that produces an enzyme called aromatase. Aromatase converts testosterone into estrogen. It has feminizing effects on the body, which makes you more reactive, which makes you less likely to take action towards your goals. Okay, so discipline yourself, right? There's so much stuff out there on nutrition, but discipline yourself to reduce/eliminate your consumption of sugar, refined sugar, right? Refined grains, refined vegetable oils. Whatever your nutrition philosophy is, all of these philosophies agree that refined sugar, refined grains, refined vegetable oils are not doing your biology any good, okay? And once you have a control over these 5 areas is when you begin to unlock your ability to make the decisions that align with your vision again and again and again. And once you achieve that certain vision, then it's on to the next vision after that, and on this journey of constant and never-ending optimization goes. Okay, now if you want a step-by-step implementation guide on actually getting that clarity for yourself, on actually developing that discipline to follow through, then I want to invite you to open up a new tab in your browser window, go to monkmodechallenge.com and get into the program. Okay, I would love to see you there, in which we're coming together as a community, holding each other to a higher standard to complete these daily missions that unlock the clarity that is already within our own heart. Okay, so you can click the link in the description. You can open up a new tab in your browser window, go to monkmodechallenge.com and join us and band with us so that we can create true lasting transformation together. Okay, transformation does not happen in isolation. And if you are trying to do this on your own for a long time and you haven't been able to do it, then understand that if you could have been able to do it, then you would have already done it. And this is your invitation to finally take that step to invest in yourself and grow into the man that you know you were meant to be. Okay, so you can click the link in the description. I will leave it in the comments as well. I will tell you the website, which is monkmodechallenge.com, because that is how much I believe in this opportunity for you to level up, transform, and create yourself anew in this next 30 days. Okay, so with that, I will conclude today's video. Make sure that you implement these 5 principles, whether you decide to join the Monk Mode Challenge or not. Of course, the challenge will be more structured. It will be more step by step. We have the community as well. But either way, I hope that you're continuing to evolve on your journey and creating those improvements in your life by taking care of yourself. Okay, much love to you. Take care.